Good evening, everyone. This is Sam Petrus, Psychic Medium, and welcome to our Wednesday live reading and energy update. Let me know when you're joining. Please let me know that you're there. Say hello. Send a love heart, a like. Happy Wednesday. I can't believe how quickly the week has gone. If you decide that you're watching this as a replay, please still make sure that you are still leaving comments and everything. I always love to come back and check in on everybody. I hope you've all had a really good start to the week. And as per our weekly tradition, is we will actually do a midweek catch-up just to see what the energy is like, just to see what's still to come for the remainder of the week. So it's really lovely to connect with everyone too. I know we're a little bit late than what I normally schedule this for, but you know, who likes keeping to schedules, right? Let's just go with the flow. Good evening, everyone. I can see that everyone's starting to join. I can see Marie's there, Christy. We've got Fran. Lovely to see you, Fran. Alicia's joined. Fiona's there as well. A lot of familiar faces, which is what I love to see too. You know, it's like I always say, I love to grow our little community. We all get to interact with each other every week. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and also on my YouTube channel. This is getting streamed to most places online. Hi, Sinead. Lovely to see you too. Exactly right, Marie. Better late than never. So lovely to see you all. You know, let me know how your week has been too. Our earlier week guidance that I drew out on Sunday gets put online on Sunday. For those of you that are part of my mailing list, you normally get that a little bit earlier. Make sure that you subscribe to that too if you want to get exclusive event information, articles and that too. The link is above this video too. But it's just been a very interesting energy this week. So it's really sort of interesting just to see how everyone's going with it as well. Hi, Christina. Stephanie Riley. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Hi, Sam. My husband, David, started working this week. He said he would soon. Thanks again. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Stephanie. I believe it was only maybe a couple of weeks ago. I think it might have been that we had that live reading with you. Many blessings and good luck to him on his new opportunity. It's always lovely to see that. Nice to see you too, Fiona. I know sometimes we can get a little bit busy with work and with everything else that's been going on as well, so that's okay. We're always here and always connecting with each other. When the time is right, the energy just comes together easily, doesn't it? Hi there, Nicholas. Thanks for joining. Lovely to see you all. So what we'll do is I'm going to give the cards a bit of a shuffle and we'll just have a look and see what the remainder of the week is bringing us, what we need to look out for. And as part of our tradition as well, we'll draw some cards who I'm guided to today. Please don't forget to also make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you like and follow my pages. That way you get all of my notifications, and make sure that you share this live with your family and friends. Make sure that you tag them, that way they get their guidance as well. Lovely. Let's give this a good shuffle. So with the cards that I'm drawing now, this is a general reading for all of us. I can see that there's quite a few new people that have joined. I'd love to welcome you as well. Thank you so much for coming. So I normally draw some cards just to help us with the rest of the week. And then after that, I'll give a couple of readings away. I always love to give back to everyone, so it's my way of doing that for everyone. Lovely. Okay. Interesting energy for the rest of the week. Okay, so what the cards are telling us is that we need to have patience. The card of patience has come up alongside of heartache and loss. Now, when these cards come up together as a bit of a combination, it's usually a reminder that we might be feeling a little bit agitated that things aren't really going our way or quick enough as to what we anticipated them to go. And so when they come up in that fashion, it's a bit of a reminder from spirit, a reminder from the universe to take a step back and just let things be the way that they actually are at this particular time. From a human perspective, we don't always necessarily understand why things aren't working the way that we want them to be. And so the universe can oversee everything, where, like, why we are where we are at this particular time and certain synchronicities that might occur for us to be where we are right now. So the universe is asking for you to take that step back. Don't put any unnecessary pressure on yourselves and to just let things be the way that they are at this particular time. The final card that did come up over the top of them was the card of Love Begins. So those were the three cards all together. So I'm moving them in the wrong direction for the camera. The Love Begins card, being the final card, sort of lets us know that the energy is quite important and close to your heart. So be very sure that things are going to work out in your best interest. So many blessings there. Please let me know how the energy has been for you and how that resonates with you. It's always really interesting to see. Thank you everyone for joining as well. I'm just going through all the comments. There's quite a lot of comments, and on Facebook and so forth on YouTube, they do tend to go really quickly, so I need to make sure that I haven't missed anybody. Hi there, Kate. Lovely to see you joining. Thank you so much. Alison's there too. Joe, lovely to see you, Joe. Welcome. Lovely to see you there. And I can see everyone's sharing and tagging. Lovely. Spreading the love, spreading the energy to everyone. Lovely to see you all. Now, as we like to do as part of our little tradition, I do have some time to give some readings away. I never, choose the person specifically. It's someone that spirit guides me to. So please don't take it personally if you don't get selected, but we'll try to do a few of them tonight. Please let me know if you are interested in a mini little reading. I'd also like to point out that I do have my private full readings available as well. There are only a handful of telephone readings left for this month. And for all of those appointment availability, please take a look at my website at sampetru.com.au. I also have a small amount of in-person sessions that I added last week to try to catch up, because there has been a bit of a waiting list to see me of 2 to 3 months. For those of you that are based in Sydney, I'm located in Leichhardt in Sydney's inner west. So please be sure to take a look at my website at sampetru.com.au for a full reading with me as well. So I'm just going to have a quick look and see who I'm drawn to today. Okay. Won't be a second. If you can hear a bit of things going on in the background, Sebastian, my cat's playing with his toys and he's moving everything around. He might come and say hello to us in a moment if we're lucky. Okay. Lovely to see you all too. Sorry if I'm going a bit quiet, everyone. I'm just tuning into the energy and going to who I'm guided to for a reading. Okay. Let me have a look here. Okay, I'm being drawn to Fran. Fran Liedtke. Apologies if I've mispronounced your name there. I am being drawn to you, so please let me know that you're there. I'm just going to give the cards a bit of a shuffle and we'll have a look and see what's happening with you, Fran. Just bear with me for a sec while I give them a shuffle for you. Okay. Okay, here we go, friend. I'm just drawing some cards out for you now. Wow, there's quite a bit going on with you, Fran. So the first thing that we need to talk about is the first two cards that came out, and that is the card of the sacral chakra and deception and envy. Now, Fran, when these two cards come up as a combination, it usually means that you may be overthinking things slightly. So the way that you're interpreting what's going on in your life might not necessarily be clear to you. Usually it comes up when you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed and maybe you're a little bit flustered. There might also be some self-blame going on as well. That's sort of amplified to the sacral chakra, as the sacral chakra has a lot to do with your self-expression and your ability to be yourself, but also to be able to open up to those who are around you. So you might be, by looking at the way that the cards have come up for you, I do feel like there's a challenge for you when it comes to expressing yourself, possibly to someone new, in a romantic sense, or a blockage in meeting someone else or expanding on someone who is around you romantically. The energy is over. This is the overlying card, so that's the card of shadow. And the card of shadow means that you're going through something that is quite deep within you. The shadow has a lot to do with, in traditional tarot, it's actually the card of the moon. So it means that there's some hidden elements that you're having difficulty facing. And it's really important for you not to rush, maybe take a step back and start, maybe writing things down, maybe meditating, maybe talking to a good friend and just getting all of those things out there. So be sure to look after yourself at this particular time, because it does seem to be quite overwhelming. And remember, please don't be too harsh on yourself. You are just going through a period of release right now. So try to deal with things as they come up. Don't jump to the end. Okay. Many blessings to you, Fran. Please let me know how that resonates for you. All the best. Sending you much healing, much love, and much light to you too. Thanks for joining. Now, I do have time for another mini reading, and I can see everyone's commenting. Lovely to see you all. Hi, everyone. Lauren's joined. Hi, Lauren. I've got... Keep that tagging. Make sure you let everyone know that we're here. Make sure that you subscribe and follow my page so you get all of my notifications. You can also find me on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Just look for Sam Petru, Psychic Medium. Nice and easy. Keep it all the same. And just as a little reminder for those of you that would like a full reading with me, please be sure to take a look at my website at sampetru.com.au. There are only a handful of spots left for this month. And with my in-person sessions in Sydney, there is a wait normally of 2 to 3 months, but I have added a few extra spots this month to try to catch up. So if you have been waiting for an in-person session, be sure to book in as soon as possible. Okay. Don't mind my silence, everyone. I'm just feeling the energy. Lovely to hear from you, Hayley. I'll definitely put that out to him for sure. He's always around you, you know that. Okay. That's a good observation there, Fran. So it sounds like you're quite aware of the chakras and your energy. And so they can manifest to physical, they can manifest physically as well if they're not tended to. So I'm glad that that resonates with you. Much healing to you too. Okay. Sorry for my silence, everyone. Just bear with me. I'm just tuning into the energy. I'm actually being drawn to you, Rachel Martirana. Rachel, thank you so much for joining. If you're still there, please let me know. I'm just going to give the cards a bit of a shuffle and we'll tune into your energy today. Now, as you're probably all noticed, I don't actually ask for any questions. I always have been a believer as a medium, as a psychic myself, that the message that comes through is what you need to know. Rather than asking anything specific. You can always ask a question if you wanted to, but I always prefer just to know the least about you. It's always the easiest way to get as much out of it. And just to be open for what comes through as well. It's usually the best thing that you need right now. Thanks for confirming that you're still there, Rachel. Thank you very much for joining. So I'm just giving these a really good shuffle for you, and we'll see what comes through for you. Okay. Bit going on for you too, which isn't surprising. It's always good to see that there's a lot going on. Rachel, for you, it seems to be a little bit focused on the material side of things for you. When I refer to material, it usually refers to, for example, like your job, career, money, all of that kind of energy. What we're being shown is I do feel like there's a bit of a change happening for you at work. Maybe you've been waiting and holding back, but you've actually got the card of the throat chakra there. And the throat chakra is all about self-expression. It means about you talking about how you're feeling, being true to your word, having your ability to actually be heard by others. So usually this card comes up when you might be holding yourself back. Maybe you were a little bit shy or intimidated by the particular situation and you're unsure on whether you need to be heard. It's like you're holding back a little bit. Energetically, when we look at the surrounding cards, you've got the card of recognition and reward. Now, this card usually means a promotion of some sort. Now, when we think of a promotion from a human level, we normally think about it as moving up within the same company that we might be at. It could be a sidestep movement as well. You might change jobs but still progress in that energetic way. You might even be self-employed, and this energy here talks about there being progression, more money, taking steps forward in progressing your career. I do feel, though, that you might need to work with those that are around you. So usually this means that there's someone that will be supporting you along the way, like a partnership or agreement. It can also represent someone like your manager or boss that will help you along the way. To put that all together for you, Rachel, it usually tells us that there is a positive outcome coming for you in terms of your career, but you may need to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. You may need to voice your opinion. You need to be heard. So please don't hold yourself back unnecessarily in this particular way. When we look at the surrounding cards here too, they are also talking about things moving along quickly for you. You've got the card of triumph. In traditional tarot, this is usually the Chariot card. So it means that things are moving a little bit quicker than what you might be or may have anticipated. So you might be feeling a little bit ungrounded. Just keep going with the energy because it's going to put you where you need to be. So many blessings to you, Rachel. I hope if you can please take some time just to let me know how that resonates for you. Many blessings and good luck with the opportunities that are brought forward to you, of course. Much love and light to you, though. It's lovely to see everyone. I can see that you're all here, everyone's supporting one another. We've got Amanda is from Ireland. Welcome, Amanda. Thank you so much for tuning in. Where is everyone from? It's always lovely to see where everyone's located. I'm personally in Sydney, Australia. I do tend to travel around most of the time under different circumstances. We are all Thankfully for technology, we're still all able to connect and to interact with each other, which is beautiful and a blessing in its own way. For those of you that are after a private session with me, please be sure to visit my website at sampetru.com.au. I do feel that we will leave it there for this evening. It's been really lovely connecting with everyone. Oh, lovely. Wow. Everyone's from all parts of Australia. We've got Adelaide, Melbourne. I usually get to Melbourne a few times a year normally. I definitely do. Sydney. Adelaide is definitely on my list to go to. I was actually planning on doing that this year, but with what's happened, obviously, I don't really need to explain that one. Northern New South Wales, Brisbane. Brisbane's got a soft, I can't even speak properly now. I become a little bit ungrounded after I've done some readings, but I was only in Brisbane in February this year. It's so beautiful in Brisbane. Central Coast, Nicole. Central Coast is beautiful too. We're very lucky. It doesn't matter where you go in Australia. There's always a nice little spot to be in. Thank you so much for responding there, Rachel. I can see that you've written quite a comment there. So interesting. I've not worked since March. I've been getting some movement with roles only most recently in the last week or so. So I've also had a gut feeling like there is an end to this. It's so good to hear that this is being confirmed through the cards. I've worked since I was legally able to and have 6 months off. It's been incredibly frustrating. I'm willing to push the boundaries, and I'm so thankful to hear that this came up tonight. Much love and light to you also. You're very welcome, Rachel. I'm glad that the message has given you, some comfort in where you're going, and I think, I don't know whether you caught the beginning of the video. You can always go back and rewatch it after the live's ended. But that was one of the key messages with today's guidance for the remainder of the week, was all about taking a step back and allowing the energy to manifest and to grow. So put that together with your little reading there too, Rachel, but many blessings to you as well. Thanks for joining, Orlando. Definitely will be visiting Melbourne again, Linda. I was there last year, and I'll be there again. But many blessings to all of you. I really love connecting with every single one of you every week, our little community. Make sure that you follow and like my page. I am on Instagram, Facebook, and also on YouTube. You can follow my channel there too. That way you get all of my notifications. For those of you that are after a private session, please take a look at my website at sampetru.com.au. But we will leave it there for this evening. Please take care and look after each other. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now, everyone.